Captain's log. We found the remains of one of the Emperor's finest ships. It seemed as though the beast itself had taken it down to the depths. We found only 3 survivors, floating on just a piece of detritus, who, after some short introductions and a bit of food, they all jumped at the chance to join my crew. I wonder what Bill thinks of them. He's been pretty quiet on the subject. We're approaching the island fast now, and I'm sure that soon the treasure will be within my grasp. But first, we must find out what is in this fog. On this, the latest episode of Ocean Madness, a Let's Try Roleplay community theater production.
So, some time passes.
561, 562.
And within the bank of the fog, Aura, you're flying around, and you haven't been able to see very much. You're trying to go back and forth a bit to make sure you kind of scan the ocean below you. When you see out of the fog looming the top of a mast.
So in the air?
Yeah, she's
so
in the air.
Normal mast height?
Yeah, like normal mast height.
Oh, coming towards me.
Yeah, you're moving towards it. It doesn't seem to be moving.
Ghost ship?
Potentially.
I want to go to it.
You gonna go land on it? Yeah. Okay. As you land on it, you hear in the distance a boom as they fire off the cannon.
600!
I want to... Is there anyone on the ship?
From what you can see, you can now just about see down to the deck. There doesn't appear to be anybody on the ship.
Okay, I'll go for a wee explore on the ship.
Okay.
Damn rickety bones.
Hello? Is there anybody here? No.
As you talk, the fog seems to like muffle your voice to the point where even to you, it sounds distant and far off.
Okay. Is there a captain? Is there a captain's room?
There is. It's like a if you've played Sea of Thieves, it's like a sloop in that. So there's kind of an uncovered, like a covered over but not boxed in area at the back.
Okay.
Which would be, and there appears to be some sort of map table and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll go in there.
Okay, you walk over to there, and there appears to be a map of the local area, and it has. You probably wouldn't have seen this on your own ship. It has kind of an area just off the coast of the southern province that is kind of blank. Everywhere else has sort of like, this is a shipping lane, but everywhere seems to avoid this area. And it's just got written on it, the fog, which you can only assume is the area you're in now. Other than that, there appears to be there's a cutlass lying next to it, and there's a dagger stabbed into the center of the area that says the fog.
Classic.
You look around this room more, and there's just no signs of anybody. There's probably actually a half-eaten meal, gone very rotten at this point, over on the captain's desk itself. And you turn around, and there's sort of a door to go deeper into the ship.
I'm going.
Cool. You go in.
When I knock first, use my staff. Knock on the door.
You go down, and it's kind of empty. There are cargo crates, kind of stacked up on either wall. You're not sure what's in them, but one or two of them appear to have sort of like some sort of like rotting fluid coming out. So you assume that's maybe the food stores. But there are some other ones that one's slightly open, and then at the back there's a big chest.
Go to the chest.
Cool.
Wait, is that a mimic? I probably don't know what mimics. I go to the chest.
You go to the chest. Cool. Yeah, the chest in front of you, it has like a small lock on it.
Can I break it with my staff / beak / ninja moves?
Okay, yeah, sure. You crack open the.
We can roll a dice in.
Yeah, can you actually roll a dice?
Fuck yeah, that's a real good point.
Yeah. Just do like a strength or dexterity, because you're a monk, so you'd use dexterity. So just a dexterity check.
We do D&D.
15.
15. Yeah, you pull out your like spear and put the spearhead into it and crack it open, and the lock cracks off. You actually got exactly what you needed to get there.
All locks are 15.
Mm-hmm.
Write that down.
The small ones are 15 though. Big ones could be more.
Hell yeah.
And where was I? Yeah, you crack it off, and the chest lid opens slightly as it's no longer being compressed by this lock.
And just like to push it open with my
Cool.
staff.
You push it open, and there's a small ceramic crab in the dead center of it,
Crab.
which appears to have some sort of switch on the top.
Click it, check.
Click it, click, click.
Can I poke? Yeah, poke it.
You poke the crab, and you hear appears to be mildly hollow with something inside of it.
Can I break open the crab?
How do you try and do that?
Actually, I've never actually eaten crab before. I don't know how you guys.
It's like ceramics. It's clearly artificial.
ceramic, but it's a ceramic crab. It has a switch on the
I
top,
found this interesting ceramic crab. I'm gonna break it.
There's a button on it. What?
but there's a button on it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I press the button?
Cool. Which way are you holding it?
I'm just keeping it in the box. And I'm just gonna poke the button with my not pointy end of my staff.
Yeah.
Okay, you do that. You poke the button. The claws close.
Poke the button again.
Do you poke the button again?
Yeah.
The claws open and it's facing towards you. You can make a dexterity saving throw. please.
Ah! Shiitake mushrooms. That was a 13.
Well, it's been a great adventure. What do you think, James?
So as the claws
I would
open,
never have made this mistake.
essentially what happens is the burning hand spell is cast on you,
Shit.
and you take 6 points of fire damage.
I failed that.
You failed it, yes.
Okay, so then I take
That's
half that.
that's including the half.
That's including that.
Yes.
You sweet smarty. Okay. 6 points damage.
Oh dear.
Okay.
And after a second, it disappears. There's some of the wood around you is probably a little bit on fire, but not too much.
Can I pick this crab up?
Yep.
Pick it up. Throw it against the wall.
Cool. You throw it against the wall. It goes clang and falls to the floor upside down.
How strong it upside down?
It can go upside down. That's interesting. To me.
Can I smash it upside? It's ceramic, isn't it?
Appears to be, yeah.
Appears to be.
I think you've just found a really rare magical item. It's like the burning hands crab, and we're just gonna be like, nah, fucking break it.
The crab of burning hands.
Oh, I would, but it's, but there's doesn't. But I don't know if there's anything inside it. That's kind of what I want. I want to see if there's something inside it by
A
breaking
small
it.
dwarf doing burning hands.
They haven't let me out.
So yeah, do you whack it when it's upside down?
Yeah.
Cool. You whack it upside down. It doesn't appear to damage it, but as you do so, it rocks up onto how it would be standing.
Oh.
Its claws then go snip, snip, and it begins to scuttle off.
Your face there was like, what?
Fight this crab.
What is this crab?
I will say it doesn't appear to have been taking any damage from you at all.
Can I speak to it? Excuse me, young one.
It's like scuttled off to behind a crate. You know exactly what crate
Excuse
it's
me,
behind.
my young crustacean friend.
Excuse me, young. Do you understand me?
You get no reply.
Oh fuck. I'm gonna. Well, if you stay here, you're going to die because there's no one else on this ship. I have a ship,
It's not alive.
Is it alive?
but I don't know if it is. I'm gonna talk to it anyway. It's better company than I've been with these past few weeks.
Oh, that's true.
But you can come with me if you want. You did hurt me, but all is forgiven. Forgiveness is the way of life. You can come with me under this ship.
Gosh, it's one of those.
We're going to fight a kraken. So you might not live. I don't really know where I'm going with this. I'm just going to leave now. You can be on this ship. Fairly well, young crab one.
Before you start to move, it just kind of scuttles across and bumps into a crate and just kind of sits there.
Are you coming with one snip for yes, 2 snips for no?
That was a hefty DM hint right there.
Wait, what? Why am I definitely bumped into a crate? I don't really want this crab to come with me.
Open the crate.
Open the crate.
Bloody ocean madness.
It's not just an ocean that's made me mad.
As you're kind of looking at it and you're saying 1 snip for yes, 2 snips for no, it just scuttles in a random direction again and bumps into something else before stopping.
Oh, into the crate, so I'll go look at the crate that just bumped into the first crate.
Cool, the first crate it bumped into, you open it up and it's got assorted weapons, just of any kind.
Huh.
Can
I
Check.
expected more.
A few seconds later it begins to scuttle again in a random direction and just bumps into the first thing it does and stops.
Oh, it's like one of those Hoovers.
It's a Roomba.
It's a Roomba. It's a Roomba crab.
Crab Roomba.
It is
You're
kind of
crustacean
acting Roomba-esque.
Are you? What are you?
I think just take it with you.
Can I pick you up? Snip for yes.
It doesn't snip at all.
Can't understand you.
Can I try and pick it up?
If you go over and pick it up, it will scuttle for a sec, gets legs, and then it'll just kind of stop.
Robin, whenever you get old, if I ever catch you like shouting at a Roomba, do you want to come with me to the shop or not? And I'm just like, Robin, what is going on? What is genuinely going on?
Roomba's being rude.
The Roomba's fucking Roombering around.
The Roomba won't
He's
talk to
ignoring
me.
me.
Roomba won't speak to
He's
me.
been giving me the silent treatment for weeks.
It spoke to you? I've heard a Roomba.
So yeah, I'll just take this crab.
Great at dancing though. Good at the Roomba.
Can I check a few more of the crates?
Yeah, you check a few more cases. There's some that are the occasional like weapon. There's like, obviously ones that obviously have food, and if you open it up, it's like full of rotten lemons or like fairly rotten dried food. You open up another one, and it appears to be made of small gears and stuff like that. But what exactly it is, you're not sure unless you give me a history check.
Let's give that a roll.
Wow.
Wasted.
I've not even got my dice out yet.
Shit. 9.
9. You reckon? You're not really sure. It's just like, oh, there's some weird. Maybe they were just transporting these gears to somewhere. But you're not really sure why.
Cool.
And then you can head back up. At this point, you probably hear like another cannon. As like back on the ship, Flowers has gone. Do you think she heard us? Then fire the cannon again.
Okay.
And yeah, like the cannon fires again.
You 100% know I fire it like it's my dick.
Give me 2 dex saves.
Yeah, to see if I jump back in time.
Yes. To see if it fucking whacks you in the balls.
Oh, yeah.
is your turn.
Dex save is 16 plus 8.
Cool. The first one you
That's
managed to dodge.
24. 13.
It gives you like a flick,
Oh,
and
like a
you're about like,
craze. Did you see how close that was? My skills?
You're aching balls. He suddenly goes broad Scottish. It's like, I'm quite worried about her. Did her bones give out?
It could be the ocean madness.
It was only 10 minutes. She flew for longer earlier. She will be okay, I'm sure. Maybe she found something.
Were you watching us?
I was watching her fly earlier today.
Oh, she was flying earlier today. Oh, I missed that bit.
She a good bird.
She's an old bird.
Maybe we have cracker to give her. Is that racist? I don't know.
Cracker to give her.
Like, you give parrots crackers?
Oh,
Polly want a cracker?
Polly want a cracker.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Anyway, yes, you have a crab which appears to fire out flames out of its hands.
Can I roll insight or perception on this thing to see if I know
Roll
anything about it?
insight.
On this crab.
Yeah.
I'm back to the crab.
Well, I thought I should have done that earlier. But
Meanwhile,
oh,
in a
for
crab.
fuck's sake. Yeah.
Oh, the crab's hiding something, and you're pretty sure it just doesn't want to tell you.
I'm going to drop it in the sea. As we're flying over, I'm going to be like, now listen. I will drop you in this sea if you don't tell me.
Someone please
It
email in.
can't understand you.
Email in if this is the most important magical item in the world.
It can't
Don't
understand
tell me
you.
what you're hiding. Nothing.
Let me guess. It says nothing.
It says
Stop
nothing.
being so shellfish!
You just didn't. Okay, I'll land back on the ship.
Cool. So back on the ship,
Yep.
Aura flies out of the sky, holding something in her hand.
It's like, oh,
And you all
thank
gather
God.
around.
What is that?
What did you bring back?
A rude little thing. I drop it on the ground.
What did it say?
Oh, you got crabs. I'm very sorry.
What did it say? Why was it rude?
It just throws fire and it scuttles around and it's bloody useless.
I pick it up and put it in my bag.
Do you?
I pick it up and look
Alright,
at
cool.
it.
So you
I
dropped
definitely
it
want
onto the ground, yeah?
The deck.
Give me a highs or lows.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck. Highs.
As you said
Cool.
that, your eyes
It
touched
lands.
each other. They move so
It lands like legs down, and as Jacques goes to try and grab it, it scuttles off just out of his reach.
good.
It can move?
It's also
It appears to be some sort of automaton.
What?
An automaton. Probably no machine creation.
What do they do? What does it? Is there anything inside it? Or what?
I do not know. Give it here.
You pick it up.
I will try. And he goes to try and pick it up, and it scuttles away from him.
Oh, this crab has the ocean madness.
Can I go and try and pick it up?
Yeah, you can go pick it up. Pass it here, please.
I'll look at it. Look at that. Okay.
I will have a look.
She's got a bloody ceramic familiar.
It likes me. Even though it's not
Oh,
very
she's
sour.
changed her tune now.
It lets me pick it up. I'll say, do you want to now? Going to hand you over to someone. Is that okay? And I put it on the ground.
Still fucking talking to it.
It doesn't snap or anything like that.
It's got its own wee personality. You have to be very nice to it. Hand
Can you pick it up and pass it to me, please?
Can you pick it up? My bones, you see. I've been
He goes to try and
flying.
pick it up, and it scuttles away from
I've
him.
been flying so much. It's just bending over, back up.
Pick up the fucking crab.
As your captain, I order you to pick it up and hand it to me, please. I asked nicely too.
I ask nicely too. Is that out of character?
That's in character.
Okay, I go over and pick it up and give it a wee stroke. Turn on the switch.
Do you?
Flick the switch.
Okay, if you flip the switch and its claws close.
Okay, then I'll hand it over to.
No, I'm just gonna send him.
You've loaded it.
He looks at it and is like, I see the if you press the button, its claws open and close. This is an interesting toy.
I bet if you look
Interesting
it in the eyes,
toy.
if you open it, look it in the eyes, as its claws open, it'd be really cool.
It probably would, but if I look it in the eyes, its claws go either side of my head.
Back
big
up
crab.
a little bit.
I will try. And he kind of points it directly upwards, presses the button, and can all of you give me a highs or lows?
Fuck.
Lows.
No persuasion check to see if I can get him to burn himself in the face.
Highs or lows?
Lows.
And Robin?
Lows.
He presses the button while it's pointing directly up, and a jet of fire comes from each claw, going just in front of his face, directly towards the sail above him. And the sail goes whoosh and disappears in a jet of flame. He looks at the crab, looks at the sail, looks at you, and goes, "That was unfortunate. I don't think that is pretty scary.
Fuck me.
Did you know it did that?"
Oh,
That's a deception check.
Yeah, can you give me a deception check,
That's
please?
just a deception check.
I'm not good at deception.
No? Maybe?
18.
Cool, yeah, he goes, he looks at you and he's like, "It is a good job that I did not follow our dumb cabin boy's advice and pointed at my face, because I would have been burnt.
That is lucky.
It is lucky.
Very true.
Shit.
What are we going to do with it?
I mean, it seems to like our feathered friend.
Is
Maybe
it-
give it to her.
Will it help us fighting the Kraken?
I mean, we could burn the Kraken. It could be a spy. The Kraken is a water animal, and crabs are water animals. Send him in covertly to burn the Kraken.
I found it in a.
Stab him in the back, metaphorically.
I found it in a chest on an abandoned ship. I don't think.
I assume you mean like a chest, treasure chest, not somebody's chest.
Yes, Yes, a treasure chest.
Ah, good. I don't want any sort of murdering ocean madness type on this ship other than me. I will give you it back now.
Did you find anything else on the ship?
No, there was some old provisions, some old weapons.
Were
A
there any?
map that said this area is just called the Fog.
That is what it is called.
Were there any people on the ship?
Not that I could see or called out for them, but there was really...
Was the ship damaged?
I don't...
It wasn't.
No, I don't think it was.
Would not have been the Kraken that killed them then. We should be on the lookout for other sinister beings.
It is a shame it is not a real crab. Back when I was the greatest chef in Omsford, I had this special I used to make.
What was it called?
Crab.
Oh, that does not sound very special.
Crab de la soup.
That sounds pretty special.
Does he need to make a deception check every time he...
Yeah, can you give me a deception check?
I've got serious advantage. I imagine. Are you all plants? Is anyone here a plant?
No.
This fucking crab might be, for all I know.
Uh,
What is this crab?
I should have put more into deception, to be honest, considering this. Oh, no, I did. Sick. That's a 20, non-natural.
Yeah, as well as that, get inspiration because you played the character pretty well.
Thank you very much. I don't
Very
know. It goes here somewhere. There we go.
Cool. So,
And they believe you, yeah.
Oh, sick.
If we catch some crab, can you make this crab de la soup for us?
Hell, yes.
Sounds good. You have been promoted. You are now head chef.
Wonderful. It's going well for Jacques.
Ora, you are now cabin boy.
Oh.
You can be cabin old woman if you like. Or maybe cabin bird.
cabin nun.
Or every captain needs a parrot to sit on his shoulder, but you are a bit big.
You can fly near his shoulder.
You can just kind of stand next to me.
I don't think I...
Give witty remark.
I don't think I could do it for that long, bones, and just...
Very well.
Probably...
A part-time job, perhaps.
I might blow you over with the wind and might be forced to push you into the sea at some point. But...
Are we...
All my memory just went there.
Trail
Good
off into
God.
ocean madness. There it is.
That was
Are we going to go further in?
We are going to go further in.
Okay. I guess we go then.
We must. Did you find anything else? How far did you fly?
I went into the fog and just found this ship and then I heard the cannon going off once when I was
And obviously fucking ignored it.
Then I was discovering this crab and trying to bring it back to us. Thank you very
Discovering
much.
this crab.
and the second cannon, which was very thankful.
I was
That's
just
what
doing this crab discovery.
I might not have found you guys again. And that was all I found. Was that about the
Perfect.
ship?
We go the way you came, go past the ship and further on into the fog.
I mean...
Keep an eye out for any sinister beings.
I look at him. Really. I look at him like.
Leaning, like
Look at the guys like. This guy.
Yeah, I guess we continue on.
Very well. Head chef, man the rail, the sails. Cabin old lady, man the sails.
I look
We
at
don't
him.
have a
man.
I look
sail.
at the missing sail.
Shotguns this one.
We go get the bed sheet, we make new sail.
Shit.
Elephant man, you go get bed sheet.
Okay.
You can bring them in big bundle with
Actually,
your
that's a very
trunk.
good point. We can use your bed sheet. It's definitely big enough.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have a bed sheet on this ship.
Nah, he probably got Bill to like sew up multiple other bed sheets
Okay.
to make you one.
Or
but there has been like 10 people on this ship before
Yeah.
now. There's
Yeah,
only, like,
I go and get my bed sheet then. And
Cool, you
bring
go
it
get your
up.
bed sheet, you rig it up, put it up there. Flowers turns to Bill and goes, Bill, make him another bed sheet.
See.
Poor Bill. God.
Oh, Bill.
Okay, yeah, we continue.
He was a beautiful singer. He was. Bastard.
You rig up this new sail, makeshift sail. Probably has like race cars on it or something, race car bed sheets.
No.
And you sail into the fog. A little bit passes, and just as it was with you, Aura, any noise you make appears muffled and far off, and it appears that can the
other two of you make a Arcana check.
You gotta roll a dice. That's not good.
7.
That'll be a 7.
Cool. You can probably both tell that this fog is in some way perhaps magical, but not a lot more than that.
I'm not a man of magic. I don't really understand it, but it doesn't seem like normal fog.
But you are going along in this fog, and it's almost complete silence, other than any noises you make and the occasional creak of the ship. And you go on for a while, and eventually you do kind of see the ship that Aura explored off to the port
Or
side.
the explorer.
Fuck me.
I've got a companion
I'm
now
sorry,
as well.
I'm gonna go get a beer after that. Welcome to the middle bit.
Is that the actual start? Or...
Hell yeah, that's a start.
Cool, yeah.
We're recording this now.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have a drink.
Yeah, very nice. Lucasade, not a sponsor. Would accept a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Sport. Yeah. We should have prepared something to do.
I did spring this on you.
Yeah, no. Big Daddy didn't send us a script for this
He
one.
didn't. It was very useful. Thank you, Big Daddy.
That was a good script. It was good fun. I particularly like the bit where you talked about letting yourself out of the sex dungeon.
I read that and I was just like, it's me saying this. A bit meta, but yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying the episode. It's
this is
episode
episode 2.
of Ocean Madness.
Because we're down to one a week.
We are.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
At this time, only most of episode 2 is edited.
It is only Friday, so it's fine.
It is only Friday. We'll
Yeah.
be fine. It's Friday. Or Sunday. Or if you're listening to us on a Friday, it's probably Friday.
Yeah.
Or
Whenever you're listening to
Wednesday.
us. But yes, what have we got to talk about today?
Well, we could talk about Ocean Madness a little bit.
Can do, yeah.
Where did you get the story for?
Just kind of made it up.
Made it up on the spot?
Yeah. Not entirely on the spot. Made it up over like 3 days before we recorded it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we were going to be doing, I think we said in the 100th
We said a while ago,
episode
yeah.
or something like that, we were going to be doing Sprocket 72. But due to
72.
a scheduling conflict with VJ, off doing VJ things, we couldn't do it quite last minute. So then
It was going to be, if we could have put it in, it would have been so squeezed in that we want to take our time with it and have fun with it.
It wouldn't have done it justice.
Yeah, exactly. But we had 2 days that we could do before we all started, because we're all sort of splitting off at the moment with different holidays and stuff. So we had 2 days that we could record that, and then we thought VJ couldn't make it, and we were like, right, let's just do something.
Yeah. So
This worked out well. This worked out really, really well.
It was a lot of like ad lib, making stuff up.
Yeah, it was good fun. It's kind of like Thor Ragnarok. Only 20% was scripted.
That's very true. But yeah, I very, very much enjoyed doing it. It was mildly based parts of it off of a one shot one of my friends ran, like a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Just in basic concept of Pirate Island.
Yeah.
But basically everything else was just kind of ad lib / made up over a few days beforehand. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I think it's one of those ones that it's like, there's some movies I absolutely love where the plot, when you think about it, is actually just, it's really, really basic. It's quite simple plot.
Yeah.
Like Deadpool. Like the plot of Deadpool is that he just wants to get vengeance of this guy.
Yeah.
He's just trying to find this guy and get vengeance of him, and it's not the most complex of plots.
It's
and yet
everything else around.
it's just really, really fun and really funny.
Yeah.
I think I enjoyed some of our things have been. I think some of our shorter stuff, like in Sprocket 7, like a super simple sort of plot.
Go get this.
Like we have an aim, and yet we seem to have lots and lots of fun with it, and I really enjoy playing those a lot. I think it's really, really fun.
I also really, really enjoyed your characters in this. They were all like you made them up like over the 2 days beforehand.
Yes, the night before we all made them up. Yeah.
It was the night before. And they were really good. I quite liked. They were all weird and a bit quirky.
Yeah, no, it was good
It was
fun.
a lot of fun. Yeah.
No, it was a good fun campaign.
So,
Hopefully you're enjoying it, because I think the first episode was. I remember when I edited it, it was quite. I had a good fun editing it, which is always a good sign for me. I think when I enjoy editing it, I'm having good fun. I must admit, the only thing I've ever not had fun editing is Star Wars, because I'm super critical of my own story.
Okay, yeah.
And some of the Pokemon, some of the Pokemon combat. But even that has it has special moments that just like bring me straight back in. I'm like, this is great.
It does, yeah.
But this has been particularly fun to edit because it's just very character story driven. It's actually not that difficult to edit at all.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good fun. It's great.
I do remember from recording it, there wasn't a huge amount of stuff. It was just like, oh, that's going to be editing, that's going to be changing up. So it's all good. Yeah.
No, it's good fun. It's great fun. So hopefully you're enjoying it. It should be probably about 6, 7, 8, something in that range episodes.
Yeah. 8, I would say 8 at the most. In terms of hours of recording we did, wasn't that long. So, but yeah, it'd just be a good few weeks, and then we'll be getting stuck back into whatever's coming afterwards.
Yeah. I can't remember if we've announced
Neither
this or
do
not,
I.
so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I don't
we'll
feel
do
like...
it. We'll do it in a bit closer.
Yeah. We'll check whether we've said it or not.
Yeah, sure. Someone will announce that closer to the time.
Definitely. So other than that, can't think of anything else in particular we have to say.
Have you made any little changes?
Yeah.
Little changes.
Yeah. I have. I helped out with a kid's birthday party. Helped organise it as like a surprise for him.
Oh, nice.
Well, I didn't help organise it, but I helped make it happen.
That's so cute.
Just at work, so.
Yeah, that's real cute.
That's like something that I've actually been quite happy about because I really enjoyed it. He really enjoyed it. It was a good time.
Oh, that's it. That's it.
What about you?
I recently was in a Burger King, and there was a small girl trying to put stuff in the bin, but she wasn't quite tall enough, so I helped her. And that made me feel good.
Yeah. No, that kind of stuff is very nice. And that probably would have...
That was my little change for a little person.
Perfect. Yeah. Email in with your little changes. Tweet us. All that kind of stuff.
letstryroleplay@gmail.com.
Yeah, at Let's Try Roleplay on Twitter, and also at Let's Try Roleplay on Instagram.
Let's Try Roleplay Facebook page as well. And search Let's Try Roleplay on Redbubble to find our Redbubble store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also have somewhat of a website on Podbean.
Yeah, we do.
Go check us out there.
www.letstryroleplay.podbean.com. Yeah, get on that.
Yeah, go see all of them. Also, we mostly focused on small changes this week, but don't forget, if you're not signed up for Marrow, Anthony Nolan, all that kind of stuff, go sign up for a bone marrow register. You could be a hero and save a life. And Social Bite is specifically for Scotland, but everywhere will have some sort of way to help the homeless.
Yeah, something as simple as buying a sandwich can help you contribute towards stopping it.
If you've got excess, I know, tins of beans, go give them to a homeless, like a food bank or something like that. That's always a good thing to do.
Yeah, I think don't necessarily. You don't necessarily have to join the charities that we say. Like if you support any sort of charity, good fucking on you. And if you're interested in anything else that the charity supports, like help them out. Yeah. Do some good stuff. If
there's any charities in particular you would like us to shout out, you could always message us that as well.
Hell yeah! Actually, that's a really good point. Yeah, if you've got a charity you like or involved in or support, email it to us, and we'll see if it's something we want to give a shout out to because we're really willing to do that sort of stuff.
Always. Can't think of anything else I have to say.
I mean, if you also if you have a podcast if you have a podcast you want us to shout out, if you have any kind of project or artwork on Instagram or anything like that, hashtag art and insanity. Yeah. If you have anything like that you want to get like a shout out to, just like go and like give us a bell on anything.
We're more than happy to just give anyone a shout out. Yeah. If you make cool things,
Make us some cool things.
Yeah, if you make cool things, keep making cool things, and we'll help spread the word.
Yeah, no, we're happy to give a shout out because we like it when people do it for us.
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of this episode.
Should be good.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you.
Love you too.
So, as you're sailing along in this fog, you can all give me a perception check.
Oh shit, my dice rolled off into the ocean.
It's not good.
See, I thought, pirates, ocean, spyglasses probably need to look at shit. So I actually put statistics into perception, which have landed me a solid 22.
Oh,
very nice.
God. I've got +6. I actually got an 8.
Alright, cool.
12.
No, sorry, 12. 12.
12 with a +5.
You've all got good perception for once and still did mostly
guys,
pretty bad. So, Aura and Tusker, you don't really notice anything, but Jacques Monnier?
Jacques
Jacques
Monnier?
Monnier?
That's the
You are kind of slacking off on your job.
100%.
But that gives you the chance to pay attention to what's around you a bit more. And you hear like a slight splash off of the starboard side.
Tusker,
Yes.
I have heard a splash.
That's the stupidest fucking thing you can say on a ship, isn't it?
A splish. Splosh.
Splish splash.
I have heard a splish splish.
I have heard a splash splash. It is up on the starboard side.
Where?
I nudge my head like,
This way.
I go and have a look at
Come
the
with me.
starboard side.
You go look at the starboard
I look
side,
over
and
with
you
him.
don't really see anything at all.
Was
and
it
then,
a loud
and then,
splash?
and then Jacques Monnier.
Monnier?
You hear a similar sploosh from
Was this when I
the
splish
port
splash?
side.
We're not going to do that Pirates of the Caribbean thing where you run back and forth
Up
and
as
tip the
down.
bloody ship over. Yeah, up as down, yeah.
No, from the other.
This character, right, if this character said to me, I hear it on this side, then I hear it on the other side, I would not believe him for shit.
Oh no, the other side.
And then run over and look over.
You look over the other side.
Yeah.
Are you still looking over the port side?
Yeah, I'm not.
So
following
as each of you looks over either side, you're looking deep into the water. It's very dark, black water below you, and you're fairly sure you can see something getting closer. Yeah, there's definitely something in the water coming towards you. Can you both roll initiative for me? And
Okay.
and you as can you all roll initiative for me?
Bloody hell.
Right, well, I have a +4 to initiative, so
Oh,
18.
you.
Where
Minus
was
one.
that roll earlier?
You have a -1 to initiative.
Yeah, but can you deal me a 10, please?
I got 18 as well, so is it go off our modifiers? How do we resolve? Because we've got the same.
Yeah, how do we resolve an 18 each?
Who has the higher modifier?
For plus initiative.
No, plus to dex.
I've got +2.
+4.
So whoever has higher goes first.
Okay.
I'm not used to playing a character with 8 decks. Oh! I've got advantage on initiative rolls.
You do.
16.
Mm.
It'd be very funny if I rolled a 1 and be like, 0?
The enemies that you are fighting are going to get a surprise round.
Even though I'm staring at them.
Yeah.
At the moment, they're just splish splashes.
They are just splish splashes to you. So as the two of you look over the side, you're looking down into the water, and suddenly, simultaneously out of the water, directly at both of your faces come tridents, forced straight upwards towards you. Can you both make me a dex save?
Because I'm great at those.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this.
You do
crap.
have advantage though, because you saw it coming.
Is this... Oh, shit.
Oh,
barbarian
that's a
thing.
barbarian
Yeah,
thing.
I've played many a barbarian, so I know
Thank
these
you.
things.
Right, so
Do we
that's
get advantage?
He does, you don't.
what got a 16?
What if... is it a plant?
No.
Was it made from plants?
I crit
No.
wand. I crit wand.
I got a 16 and a 17, so overall I get a 16.
Does that mean I crit fail?
You get a 17.
No, because I got a negative 1 to my thing.
Fair enough.
To my save, yeah, no, still negative 1. So I got overall 16.
Alright, cool. You manage to dodge out of the way.
I grab it with my trunk.
Yeah, you do. You grab it with your trunk. And
cool.
it then gets yanked away from you. So as it's yanked away from you, you still take a little bit of damage. Not a huge amount.
Yeah.
But Jacques, you take this full force to the throat. And it's pretty bad.
Do I need crit card?
Yeah.
Yes.
How much health do you have?
68.
Oh, it's not bad.
We are level 10.
I have 110.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You're an elephant, though.
So you take
Shut the
double
fuck
damage and 1d6 bleed each turn until healed by a medicine check or minor restoration spell. Or better.
Would
Yeah,
that
we're
include,
good at
like, cure wounds?
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't medicine.
Cure wounds.
Oh, he's a cleric.
I know cure wounds.
I'd let you use cure wounds, but you wouldn't gain any health back. You'd just be able to use cure wounds to stop the bleeding.
How much damage is it?
1d6 per turn.
Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
Yes. So you take... Jacques, you take 24 damage.
and 1d6 bleed. So on each of your turns, you'll take another d6.
And that's doubled.
And you take 2.
How much?
Sorry, you take 6 damage, Tusker.
Cool.
How much damage was that?
24.
I'm gonna use this crab.
I'm gonna use this crab.
I've noticed that down. Do I take the bleed damage this round?
You take it on your turn.
On my turn.
Yes.
Fuck.
Which, funnily enough, it is now Jacques' turn. Jacques, you take another 4 points of damage.
Shit.
But yes, you have now seen, peering up at you out of the water, appears to be a very, very ugly merman.
Oh.
Who has pulled the spear out of the trident out of your throat now and is looking up at you with hatred in his eyes.
Fuck you, asshole.
Right. My 2 attacks. I got 2 attacks. Got 2 attacks. I've never had 2 attacks before.
Yes,
I'm not sure that's true. Maybe Clanker did. But
he did.
can I use a spell and do a attack?
No. So essentially, what it is extra attack means as an attack action,
I get to attack.
you get to
again.
attack twice.
Okay.
So it's still 1 action, but you get 2 attacks within that 1 action.
I see. I understand. I don't like it, but I do.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, this merman, is he engaged with me?
No, he's about 5. He's 10 foot away from you.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna sort of roll away, then run a little bit away until
Okay.
I'm about 30 feet away from him.
Just to say, if you do that, you can't see him because he's still in the water. And
Oh, shout and fuck that. Then
there's like 10 foot between you and the water
totally willing
surface.
to stand right there then. Where's my? Hold on, I'm just super confused as to why the app has suddenly decided to completely change the way that everything arranges itself.
Updates.
Yeah, it literally just updated live in front of me. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm gonna I'm gonna use my double attack. I'm gonna point my pistol at his face and shoot that at him.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I make an attack. So with my pistol, I get a plus. I don't understand this. It says hit / DC. So I assume that's the plus I get, right?
What? Robin and Connor, what are you doing?
We're describing how she's gonna use this crap. She's gonna be like,
Use that as a
Come near me.
Is just to say, essentially, you can cast Burning Hands as a
It's a
3rd level spell.
It's a crab of 13. What? A crab
But
of
it
burning
takes 2
hands.
actions to do it,
Which is why you click and then.
which is why you click and then you click again.
2 actions.
Yes.
But you have-
Sorry, it's 4th level, not 3rd. So Burning Hands is a 4th level spell.
Okay.
But
Is
it
it?
takes 2 actions to do it.
So would
No,
take,
as a 4th level spell. It's not a 4th level spell. You can cast it as a 4th level spell.
so it would
see.
take me 2 rounds of combat to cast it to make this crab work.
Yes.
Oh,
And
Yes.
but even if she's got 2 attacks and an action, yes, 'cause it's 2 actions.
god damn it!
You can just go.
No, because it's essentially it takes a second for it to close its claws, which gives you enough time to press it once. It goes. So it's press, close, press, open. So it takes a bit of time.
So I need to roll this, and I get an extra +2. Does it add that in? When I make a ranged attack, right, it's dexterity plus proficiency, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which would be a +8
Yes.
for me. So it's a +10 because I have a +2 to ranged items because I'm a ranger.
Wow.
It's 22.
That will hit.
Okay, cool. So that's with my pistol.
Yes. What damage do you do?
I do, decent damage. It is a 1d10 plus 4. That's 9 damage to him.
Awesome.
And then, so I've described this in the wrong order, but yes, because we spoke earlier about how I would pull this weapons shit off. But I'm going to make my second attack, and then I'm going to describe it in the actual order. it
Cool.
will
That's
happen.
fine.
Cool. So my other attack is a 17.
That will also hit.
Right. Okay. Cool. And that's 1d8 plus 4. Ooh, that's a 12 damage.
Awesome.
So I basically have my longbow in my left hand and my pistol in my right holster.
Yeah.
And then what I do is I pull up an arrow, fire the arrow down, and then as the arrow leaves, I pull the pistol out and fire the pistol.
Awesome.
And then in the time that the other guys are doing their moves and stuff, he's reloading that pistol.
Cool. That works. I'll let you reload it as like a bonus action if you're using in general. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you manage to do that. You do 2 decent hits on this merman that's just below the surface of the water. The first of all, the bullet from the pistol goes through his shoulder, which like the arrow hits him in the shoulder, which he like goes and your bullet managed to catch him just in the side of the chest, and you see sort of like a dark red blood begin to spread throughout the water. And with that, it brings it to Aura's turn. You've seen both of your friends either side of the boat. You're probably like back a little bit or front a little bit. You're probably towards the front of the boat. Ship, technically. You've seen both of them get attacked with the trident. Your friend Jacques, or quote unquote friend Jacques, is currently bleeding from the throat. Is not good, but your elephantine friend is doing okay. He just has like a couple grazes on his trunk.
Okay. Gonna put the crab down. Because that's just gonna take too long to put the crab into action. One day though, the crab will revive. Will come back. I'll tell it to go hide. Scuttle off, my little friend. Does it scuttle off?
It just kind of like goes boop, and hits the side of the boat and stops.
Why do I care about you?
Yeah, you're far too invested in this fucking crab.
I'm invested in this Roomba
Especially
crab.
as it can't die.
Invested in this Roomba crab. Henry just rolled something that makes me worried.
I rolled an initiative for the crab.
Yes! Right, I said be careful! Be careful! No, that's not my voice. Right, flying, taking off, spear is out, wanting to go and try and do 2 spear attacks, and then just fucking punch.
Which one are you going for? There's the one that's attacked Jacques, and there's the one that's attacked Tusker.
The one that's attacked Jack.
The one that has attacked Jacques. You fly down the side of the ship, and you manage to land directly on the surface of the water. And because you've been moving, you can currently walk on the surface of the water. And you
runs up to it.
stab your spear into the water below and try to hit the merfolk. Can you roll an attack, please?
I
Fuck yes.
shall. 23.
Yes, you hit.
Okay, so
You have 2 attacks.
first hit out, so I'll roll. Can I roll the 2 attacks and roll the damage after? So I know it'd be easier in my head. Oh fuck! That was a 10. So
That does not hit.
that's not hit. So first spear attack does 3.
3.
And then as a monk, if I do sort of like monkey action, monkey-esque action attacks, then I get a bonus action using unarmed strike, and because my spear's one-handed.
Yeah.
What we said, I think, because it's quite a small spear.
You can also do unarmed strike with your feet.
Oh fuck!
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
I'll go and
claws.
stamp on his head and be like, "Don't hit! It's not nice to hit
Is that
other people."
Flurry of blowsing or just unarmed strike?
See, I don't
Flurry of blows you get 2, unarmed strike you get 1.
really.
And you have to
I
spend a
think
key
it's-
point.
You have to spend a key point,
Spend a
or
key
Kai,
point.
or Chi point, depending on who you ask, to do Flurry of blows.
Kai.
For now, we'll do just unarmed strike.
Cool.
Don't
One more
roll for
attack.
that. Roll for that.
I love that you're just like your talons are just like crushing into his skull.
17.
That will hit.
Right. 3. My burns.
So yes, you fly up into the air, slam down onto the surface of the water, stab twice with your spear. The first misses, you manage to correct the second one and you hit, and as your spear's inside of it, you kick one of your feet below the surface tension of the water and kick straight into the middle of his chest, kicking him off your spear and doing more damage.
Have we ever seen her do this before?
No!
Like,
She does not seem old right now.
Mercy! Shit! You should see this!
look, I'm like, oh, that's why they call her Ninja Nan.
But yes, as this happens, it looks up at you with hatred in its eyes, spins its trident underneath the water and is going to try and stab up at you.
Ah, shite.
That will do 2 attacks against you.
Oh, well.
The first will be a 16 to hit.
A 16 to hit.
Hold on. So that's gonna hit, but
Cool.
I'm stalling because I'm trying to.
Like how the trident didn't affect my AC when it hit
Hold
me.
on.
Stab me right in the throat, it did.
Can't trident isn't. It's not using it in a range sense. It's using it as
it's
a
not.
melee sense.
It's using it as melee. You can't deflect missiles with this, unfortunately.
Just shout.
What is quite good is you're all playing classes that I've played, so I know the rules for a lot of them.
Yeah, that's useful.
We like it when he doesn't know the rules and we just bullshit.
Because I'm desperately looking for the rules to try and understand what the fuck I'm playing.
Okay, right. I'll take it.
Cool.
I'll take it.
You will. You take 8 damage.
Oh wow.
Take it like an absolute champ.
Okay.
Cool. And it stabs you again,
It's not very nice.
which will be a 21.
Right. Can I use 1 key point to dodge?
Dodge is is a bonus action
Oh,
for you,
fuck-a-doodle-doo.
which would give anyone attacking you disadvantage. But you take 11 points of damage from the second strike.
Okay. That's not dodging. Just 11 points.
That's not dodging, because the dodging you'd have to do on your turn.
So what is a dodge?
So the action dodge allows you to, as a bonus action, give everybody disadvantage to hit you.
Okay.
But it's a bonus action if she spends a key point.
Yep.
It's a full action if she doesn't.
Okay. So are dash, disengage, and double jump all bonus actions, or are they actions?
They are, I believe, bonus actions.
bonus actions.
When you use a key
Key
point.
point. Cool.
The double jump is I just wrote it in as double jump. It's like you can jump double your jump.
Yeah, this is double jump.
It's
Okay.
like Jar Jar Binks.
It's like Nine's jump ring, but as a bonus action.
Okay. Good. And that'll be you have to use them in my turn.
On your turn.
Grand. Cool. Good to know. Cheers.
Cool. It does these
Rude
2
young
hits
man.
against you, and now it's the Roomba's turn. Can you give me highs or lows?
How did I roll a 16 and so many people are going ahead of me?
Highs.
Highs. Yep. The Roomba scuttles along and hits the other side of the boat, which now brings it to the other Merfolk's turn.
Useless thing.
Fucking Roomba!
Not even cleaning.
You added it into the fucking initiative just to fuck with us.
Yes.
Not
I
even
did.
cleaning. It's just
Um,
fucking shit up.
It's the other Merfolk is now going to shove its trident straight up towards Tusker.
Don't make me angry!
And it's going to do the first attack, which will be a 19 to hit,
Yes, that'll hit.
doing 9 points of damage. And its second attack will be a 13 to hit.
Which won't hit.
Cool.
Sick.
See, I now have the lowest AC, and that's really, really weird.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life.
I don't like it.
Okay, Tusker is not enjoying being hit. He's getting a little bit angry.
Is he?
A little bit mad.
A little bit
From
ragey.
now, as you're starting to get a little bit ragey, the door to the captain's quarters slams open and Flowers comes out like, "What do you see down there? What is attacking us?"
This is madness!
It's this.
This is
The ocean
the
madness.
ocean!
No, it's Merfolk, I think.
The Merfolk, they are coming back for me.
This guy's got beef with the man.
Of course he has.
Why are they coming for you?
You know how I said I died when I took my dinghy out to sea?
Yeah.
It was the Merfolk that killed me. I insulted their king. And they took me down to the bottom of the ocean and killed me and sent me back to their beach.
And
After which point, a friendly cleric raised me back up.
I've
I told you the story,
yes.
but I like to tell it.
I look at the Merfolk and be like,
Is this true?
They kind of look up at you. It's like,
So you just want him? You want all of us? Okay, we're going to kill you then.
Any sort of agreement. I mean, we don't really want to be associated.
We've got this crab crab thing?
Do you want a crab?
Do you want a crab?
Why do you want to kill us? I don't understand you.
Oh my god.
Any movement, any charades, any...
And they like go to stab. They do like a stabbing movement towards you.
We stab you. Yes, that. We stab... You stab us. We stab you as a reaction.
Hey, look. We have got off on the wrong foot. My name is Capitan Jacques Monnier. Perhaps you have it of me? Fucking hell.
I guess
Speaking of which, it is now going to move to Tusker's turn.
I mean, I think he's getting less angry now that everyone's like talking to them. They're like, I look at the Merfolk and we're like, are we good?
It's Henry's thing. I really love them now because of that voice. It's so cute in my head now.
They're not. They're ugly as fuck.
I don't care.
No,
I
I
love
just-
them.
All I can think of is
Far
Zoidberg.
away, isn't it, from
Yes.
me?
It's down in the water, so it's 10 foot away from you.
So I can just jump in the water to get
You
to
would,
it.
yes.
Yeah. After I say it, it's like, are we good? And he says no. I get my great axe out and I jump into the water and bring it down on top of his head.
Cool.
It seems like a move you can only do once.
It is.
But I have
because
to-
you're doing it in that way, I'll give you advantage.
Did I have advantage anyway?
Well, you would if you used
Oh, no.
reckless.
Oh, yeah.
I'm giving you advantage without reckless for now.
That's cool. And I'll make another something. Oh, no, that's a 15. That's good. So I get 21.
Yes, that will hit.
Cool. And I'll do that and then I'm going to do it again. So that's a d12. Never used d12s.
They're basically just used for barbarians.
It's the barbarian dice.
Yeah, pretty much.
I rolled shit. So that is 6 damage.
6 damage.
Let me just check it on when things. No, hang on, something else. Cool. And then I'd like to do it again.
Yep.
So I have 2 attacks.
You do.
I'll take. I just dropped that. It was a 1. What can I roll?
Was it a 1? That counts as a roll.
I dropped it though.
It left your hand as after you'd said you were going to attack. I'm counting it.
No, he's fucking angry now.
It is. As you jump down,
You drown.
no, as you jump down, you slam your you go like greatsword first, and you manage to hit it, but then it sticks into
Great
is it your great axe?
Great axe.
Fair enough. You bring it down and you kind of slap the water rather than hitting it with the blade. And as you slap the water, you manage to do a bit of damage to the merfolk. But it's kind of the surface tension rips out of your hand and it flies 10 feet away from the boat and begins to sink.
The great axe.
Yeah, out of your hand.
Oh my god, Connor.
Okay. Do I have any movement left?
Yes, you'll need
You have a
to
10.
use you need to give me an athletics check to see how far you can swim.
I have a swim speed though.
Do you?
I've got 30 feet of swim speed.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you can swim over and grab it.
Yes, please.
Cool. You are under the water though, because it has
And
sunk a bit.
I'll be fair. Attack of opportunity.
Yeah, we'll give you an attack of opportunity. Yeah, good point. Thanks for reminding me.
Right. It's good that you can breathe in the
Take
water
an
as well.
inspiration for reminding me though. Will a 15 hit you?
Fuck, I should have used my inspiration when I got thrown.
No, it won't.
Will it not? Okay, cool. You do not get hit. Are you wearing any armor, by the way?
No, I've got natural armor.
Alright, cool. Yes, it does not hit you.
So I managed to grab my great axe back.
Yes, you do.
Cool.
But that will be your turn. With which, those of you that are currently above the water, you start to hear sort of beautiful singing coming from the front of the boat.
I'm so
It's
delighted.
unlike
Bill!
anything you've ever heard.
It's And he can't make any like actually words though because he doesn't have a tongue. So he's
It's
just
just a lot of bars, yeah.
Still beautiful.
And with that, can you all give me those of you above the water, can you give me a wisdom save?
Wait, is it a plant?
No.
Wait. Will you count this as Hold on, 1 second. I have a feat, right?
Mm-hmm. You have two feats.
Fuck you! I almost got there before you. Right. I have a feat called Natural Explorer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are we in the coast, swamp, or grassland?
Not quite coast yet.
Come on, man, because I get double proficiency in my wisdom checks in this area.
Unfortunately, you don't. And it's a wisdom save, not a check.
Ooh. No, I think it's saves and stuff. I'm not sure. Not sure, but maybe. Right. Let's do this. I did okay. 18.
Okay. And what did you get, Robin?
8.
8. Cool. Flowers got a natural 20.
Oh, bloody hell.
He's not
Fucking luckily, because he's not got great wisdom. But Bill did not do great either. With which...
that was fucking brilliant. I can't respect.
You and Bill both take 13 points of psychic damage.
Oh, God.
Shit.
I'm getting shit mixed here, guys.
So only me under the water heard the singing, or
no? You did not hear. You can hear something, but it's muffled.
You me click wins the same boat. Fucked.
What was that?
I'm fucked. I'm fucked.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna whip it out. I'm gonna go for it.
You're just gonna whip it
I'm
out.
gonna do it. No, I've got.
I'm
things.
talking about getting fucked. You're talking about getting it out. This is how we got the job as dick hands. Like.
Oh fucking hell! I regret that so much. Oh, why? Additionally, can both Aura and Jack make me another wisdom save, please?
Ooh! Sorry, not natural 20.
Okay, cool.
You can change the colours on this out.
good.
I made it blue. You can change the backdrop, but you have to change it via class, and I want to keep the ranger symbol in there. So.
Just in your own time.
What am I doing something?
Wisdom save, please, again.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I thought you were talking.
Please leave all of that in. Please leave all of it in.
Me trying to open a bottle and then
Just James just
changing the theme on
fucking
his
around
app.
on his fucking.
You
Oh
were talking
my god!
to Robin.
I was talking to both of you
Why do I have to make another wisdom one?
because something else is getting cast on you.
21.
Cool. You
Very
both
wise.
feel something trying to go into your mind, but you manage to brush it off, and you do not succumb to the effects of whatever spell was cast on you.
I look at the merman. Is that you? Nod. Net.
It was a no.
Oh. Was it your pal? Oh, yes.
These guys are too friendly.
I put my trunk up off the water. Oh, this is Paul.
With which Bill jumps down from where he's been steering, jumps down onto the deck and runs over towards the side on which Tusker has been below the waves, and he pulls out his crossbow and fires down towards the merfolk on that side. He will have disadvantage because the merfolk is currently below the water, but I just misses, unfortunately. At which point he is going to give. He's going to give Jack a wink, and you get a point. You get a bardic inspiration. You can add a D8 to anything. To any D20 roll you make.
I love D20 roll.
Yes.
Shit, none of my damage is D20.
No, not damage. Just.
Love it. I'll do it. Do I have to announce it before I make the roll?
You can do it after you've done the roll, but before you say the number.
Okay. Cool. I understand. So before I know if I failed.
It's basically before I know if you failed or not. You can
I see. Okay, cool.
I'll allow it like that because I'm not going to say you failed and then you can add it in.
Yeah,
so basically, if you roll it, look at the number and go, I would like to add it as well.
Because I'm not sure if I passed or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Without
Cool.
knowing for sure. That's cool.
That's Bill's turn, which brings it back round to Jacques.
Yeah.
Jacques.
Right, so the merfolk that me and Click have been fighting,
Yes.
He above the water, below the water?
He on the surface of the water.
Okay. Hurt looking?
A little bit.
A little bit?
He got a bleeding.
Okay, right. I'm gonna stop this bleeding. Because I'm doing bleeding.
You are doing bleeding.
If I cast this Cure Wounds spell, which I have,
Yes.
I have that spell. If I cast that, because it's a level 1 spell, if I cast it as a level 2 spell, can I get the healing of the neck wound bleeding and 1 level spell worth of healing points?
Highs or lows?
Highs.
Yeah.
Cool, so it's Cure Wounds, so that'll give me 1d8 plus 3 health. And it stops my wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do this. Okay, shit. Okay, I get 6 points of health back. And that's my turn? Because I can't attack as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's my action.
Yes. Do you have any bonus actions?
I have some bonus actions.
Mm.
Those bonus actions are known as 2-weapon fighting.
Ah, no, you cannot.
No. That sucks. Can you let me know though if, because I have some spells like absorb energy or absorb elements and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if any of these attacks that they do against us are elemental in nature,
Will do. I'll let you know.
Also,
Cool.
I'm resistant to acid damage.
Okay, cool. Aura, this is your turn.
Oh, sorry, my character sheet just kind of went a bit skew with there. Okay, I'm not doing well. I guess just have to keep stabbing this guy.
Gonna stab him.
I mean, I've had a really nice conversation with him. He seems like a really nice young chap, but
I know, it's such a shame we have to murder them.
I know.
I mean, I will.
I want to see Ninja Nan go fucking at it again. In the 5 seconds you've had since you just attacked him, you just having a conversation. I'm like, oh, my turn again. Okay.
I'm not helping you anymore. Jacques disappears, and I assume Jacques' Cure Wounds looks suspiciously like drinking a beer.
So that
It
was
does.
a 17 and a 10.
The 17 will hit.
17 will hit. Oh, I didn't mean to attack. I meant to do something else. Never mind. Tequila.
Another one.
That was 3 sweet damage, and then unarmed strike. Just boot him in the foot.
We're shit at this.
You've
Boot him in
rolled
the face.
3 ones on your
This
damage.
fucking. I'm going to use a different 6. Let's use this 6. Then unarmed strike him. You're 7 or 1? You're 7. That's 13.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Old Nan's getting affected by our bones. A hollow
Um,
bone.
another thing that is an issue here is that are you moving on this turn?
Yeah. I sometimes like I've been kind of speaking to him. I've been talking to him, just kind of like pacing around, like. Oh.
Because if you are moving around, you'll take an attack of opportunity. But if you're not moving around, you won't be able to walk on the surface of the water
And
anymore,
you'll start sinking.
and you'll sink below it.
Or you can start flying
Touch
upwards and also
pace.
take an attack of opportunity.
Like pace on the water.
Finish your chat though, they're not.
Yeah, I think there's a minimum distance you have to move on the water
Can
to
she
keep
hover
going.
on the spot with the fly move speed?
You could.
Hover. Fly, you're a bird.
Yeah.
But don't fly away from him, just like hover
Just
on the
like-
spot.
Yeah.
just stay here.
It's just like, because you were like running on the water and you like punch him in the face, and then you like flew and like kick.
Jump.
Alright,
shit.
cool. I'll allow that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say from last go, I ran up to try and sort of surprise him, like surprise, spear in the face, and then boot him in the face, and then just kind of jump and sort of hover there as I had a wee chat to him, and I was like, oh, okay, then spear him, kick him. Hover.
Cool. That works. Which brings it to that boyo's turn, who is going to once again stab you with the trident.
With the trident.
You should get out of there.
The first one will be a 21 to hit.
Oh,
The second one, I'll do them both, will be a 15 to hit.
they both hit. I don't like that.
Why
monks-
is he not a billion?
No,
like
monks are a flawed
usual?
character. Like you have to get close in order to do damage. Yeah, you
No,
have a
yeah.
shit fucking AC.
That's 19 points of damage.
Oh, sweet Mary, mother of fuck.
This is why you be a Tholme who just goes in, stabby, run away.
Monks can do that because they
Difficult.
can bonus action disengage, but using a key point.
Ah.
So that brings it to the Roomba's turn.
I forgot we had a fucking go. Right, on you go, Roomba.
Highs or lows, Robin?
Highs.
Yep, the Roomba once again scuttles and bangs into the other side of the boat.
For fuck's sake! Useless! Why did I save you? Why have I
This
defended
Roomba's
you?
getting fucking lobbed off the edge of the boat.
See, my favourite thing is you don't know whether that's the good or the bad thing.
It's the bad thing. It just going and just set the whole ship on fire.
Sends it out randomly.
It just panics and goes like...
Little shit.
Which brings it to the Merfolk on the other side.
Oh, attacking me.
Mm-hmm.
Not
Funnily
good.
enough, that's what it's going to do.
Oh. Baited that.
However, what it is going to do this time is it's going to first of all stab you with its trident. Mm-hmm. Does a 26 hit.
Whoa.
For my
Jesus Christ.
attacking recklessly, do I do that on my turn or can I do that?
On your turn.
So it's only affects people who go after me.
Yeah. So that will hit. I
A
assume.
26, yes, that
Yes.
will hit me.
11 points of damage.
Mamma mia.
And then what it's then going to do is it's going to bring its tail round and try and slap you with it.
Fucking prick.
That is fucking hilarious.
Oh, I'm
It's
not
like a
happy.
fish slap, isn't it?
Which will be a 17 to hit.
Which will also hit.
Cool.
That's
It does.
Like a wet slap.
You're right, it's like the proper comedy thing, like whipping out like a salmon and just like hit someone over the face.
It is. It's like if you see Monty Python fisticuffs and stuff like the fish.
Yeah.
It really is.
It does 6 points of damage,
Okay.
but as it does this, it wraps its tail around you. It's got a very long tail and you are grappled. And as this happens, it's going to pull you under the water.
Are you in the water?
I'm like a 2-ton weight.
So you're
You
in the
also
water,
float.
right?
Yeah, is it really pulling me under?
Yeah, it's pulling you under.
Is it difficult to fight in the water?
Yeah.
Not when you can swim.
Not, he does have a swim speed though, so it doesn't. You don't have a swim speed. So
I will.
do you?
I'm fucking half water genie. Probably.
So is this thing?
So
is,
if Aura was under the water, she'd have disadvantage.
yeah,
Because she doesn't have a swim speed.
there's wet wings and
Yeah,
sawbones.
wet wings and stuff. I'd also probably stop you from being able to fly for a bit.
Bam.
Yeah. Right. So this. Okay. So if cool, this mermaid is pulling a 2-ton
Yeah,
weight
I'm
under the ground, under the water.
Under the water,
Sweet.
yes. Which will be the end of its turn, bringing it onto Flowers. Was that comforting?
It's like, it's fine, it's pulling me under the water, it's
You
fucking
can
fine.
breathe. You can breathe underwater.
I
right?
can. I'm just amazed at
Fucking
this.
nice one.
Fair enough. The
Because
Merfolk
famously elephants-
doesn't realise that, so it's going to try and drown you.
Famously, elephants breathe underwater.
Can merfolk, hold on, how long can merfolk breathe above water for?
Indefinitely.
Oh fuck.
They're fully amphibious.
I was
There
wondering-
doesn't seem to be a problem with doing it the other way around.
Are they like sharks when you shove like your fingers and stuff into their gills when they're underwater?
They don't have
just
gills. They
suffocate?
just have magical lungs that work underwater.
I don't like these things.
Funnily enough, they don't like you either. So that brings it to Flower's turn, who is going to run over to the run up to the front of the boat. Is going to lean over the side, and is going to shout down like, "You'll never take me again, you stupid fish people!" And is going to throw out his hand, from which a bolt of lightning is going to fire from his hand down
Ooh.
towards something at the front of the ship.
I was a cleric.
Part of me thought that,
Something near the front of the ship.
You can't see what it is.
some part of me genuinely thought that was going to be his goal, was going to be him just dissing them, being like, "You'll never take me alive," and then that's it. I'm like, "You fucking." you're so
Whatever
bad."
he fires at gets hit.
Ooh, get wrecked.
And takes 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Mamma mia, Figaro.
Take out the.
Let
take
me
out
go! Which brings it to Tusker's turn.
Right, so I'm grappled. What does that mean?
It means you can't. Basically, means you can't move of your own volition unless you escape. To escape, it's a contested strength for their strength, so their athletics against your athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
for you to try and escape.
Can I still attack them?
Yes, you can.
If I'm just
It's wrapped around your midriff, so your
Yeah.
hands are still free. You're still holding your great axe.
Midriff. Now I'm picturing him with a midriff.
Everyone has a midriff.
Now I'm picturing him in a belly dancer's bikini.
I mean,
Wow.
always was.
Those big fucking elephant tits.
Oh wait, does everyone have a midriff? I thought a midriff was like.
No, your midriff is just your middle.
Jim,
Yeah.
put your own
I thought-
midriff away.
I thought that was
Also
your
just
midriff.
rubs cake into your
Specifically.
fucking belly.
I know, right? Well, I'm storing it in my belly button for later. But I thought it was just like this area, right? Fuck! You know, right? When you
I just rubbed
Cake
icing,
into me.
cake icing onto James's midriff.
I'm not gonna waste it. But I thought it was like when you're showing skin.
No,
That's your midriff.
that is your midriff, but your midriff is just kind of your belly area, but including your back and side.
Right, so, yeah, my turn. Yeah,
It
I'm
is your
pissed.
turn.
I'm gonna rage.
Oh yeah. What happens now?
I don't know, you tell me.
You're
what is
on
rage?
the fucking
Um,
character sheet.
I get advantage on strength checks and saves.
I know that, but
I get-
don't you have a special thing for being a storm boy?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I get a 10-foot aura around me.
What does
And
it do?
And I can summon thunder when I attack and do extra 2d6 damage. Thunder
good.
damage.
Ooh la la.
What does the aura do?
It's
does
just
it
the
do?
area in which I can do that stuff.
Alright.
What does the aura do? Surrounds you while you rage.
Cool.
You summon thunder.
I think
Or
it's
lightning?
when you attack, you can summon a lightning bolt to attack anyone within that area.
Yes, yeah. So I would like to, start my many rolls of attacking this fuck.
First attack.
So I get, or do
No,
I?
you
Or
get
is
two.
I still
You
get
get two.
I still get two
Yeah.
attacks per round, but I just get more stuff with them.
Yes.
And I get resistance on them attacks.
And you can attack recklessly to give you advantage.
Yeah, which I'm gonna do. Fuck it. Well, then. I rolled with my advantages. I rolled a 23 and a 16.
Nice. They both hit.
They both hit. Yes.
What was that voice?
I have no idea. Right, so I get to roll some dice.
What this character could have potentially been.
No, never. And then do I get? Yeah, if I roll twice, can I get my thunder damage thing on both attacks, or is that just once?
I think it's just once.
It's just once. Probably it's just once. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. Well, I'll just roll all the dice in one. Might as well. Does thunder damage affect them more because we're underwater or anything like that?
What? No, lightning damage would thunder one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thunder is literally just a sound. Basically, you're farting super loud.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, you're trumpeting your nose horn
Oh.
thing. Trump.
Ooh, that
Trump,
would be quite
Trump,
cool,
Trump. I'm gonna try and do this without spitting the food in my mouth out at all.
It came out your nose.
I did a bit.
No, I didn't.
No, I did a bit.
I think.
Hear the sounds of my people.
I'm trying to do maths.
The famous elephant noises.
See my +3 damage. Does that
Yeah.
do both attacks?
Yes, it is.
It makes your lips feel funny.
It does, doesn't it, right? I got the tingling going
I'm
on.
gonna give myself a fucking ruptured aneurysm doing that.
Can they please take 23 damage?
They can.
23. Oh yeah.
Welcome to the stage, Tusker.
Oh, sorry.
Not the
they,
only
they,
tusks that are big.
They need to make a dex save for those
Cool.
thunder damages, and if so, they'll take 6 less. They'll take 3 less.
Be
So it needs to be 14.
13.
Okay, so yeah, take full damage.
Sick. That brings it to the turn of the person at the front of the boat.
I'm gonna be hearing this voice in my sleep.
Good. That won't just be because I'll be in your room like,
Robin, what are you doing?
Why are you sleeping?
Robin, why are you sleeping?
It
We
is
could
time
be
for
playing
you-
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that's gonna haunt my nightmare.
Next morning, she's in the shower. Watch out for the ocean madness.
The water come from the ocean. Try to be careful. Don't let it touch the brain.
All pipes lead to the ocean. You ever seen Nemo? That's a great fucking film.
But you also
I
saw
love
the ocean
Dory.
madness.
I love Dory. She remind me of myself.
But I forget why. Whose fucking turn is it?